Hi, my name is Shawn in case you don't know, and welcome back to another video. My hair looks a little bit weird today, and that's because I did some cosplay photo things today just in my room, and my hair was under a wig cap, and my hair always looks like wavy after it's out of a wig cap. I don't know, it's a little annoying. Today I'm going to be doing a story time video, and the story time video that I'll be doing today is talking about why I'm afraid of needles. Now there's two instances that led up to this extreme needle phobia in which at one point I had to be held down by people to get my blood drawn. I'm going to cover both of those, and it's going to get a little crazy up in here. Hopefully this video doesn't make your needle phobia worse if you already have needle phobia. Also, can I just say before I get into this video, for someone with needle phobia, please don't tell us to just get over it or just close your eyes or look away. Like, that's not going to solve our issue. So, the first instance that happened was when I was in the 10th grade. I was having this lung pain because I had athletic-induced asthma, and then when I wasn't exercising, I was having some lung pain. I never figured it out, but it eventually went away on its own. So I went into the doctor's, and it's a pediatrician's because I was under 18 at the time, and I was like, I need help, I keep having lung pain, and they're like, okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna draw your blood, and then you're gonna have an x-ray. And I was like, perfect. This will go smoothly, because at the time I wasn't really afraid of needles. Like, sure, I didn't like getting my blood drawn. I think no one in their right mind likes getting their blood drawn, but I was like, this is necessary and I can finally get answers. So they stick the needle in, and immediately I knew something was wrong. And they stuck it in this arm, which I don't know if you can see because there's a little bit of shadow on it. There's no visible veins there, and already I was like, you're doing it in the wrong arm. Everyone does it in this arm. Yeah, you can't even see. But I have more visible veins in this arm, my right arm, than my left arm. But for some reason, they decided to do my left arm even though they couldn't see a vein. And I was like, this is already not starting off well. Then they got the needle in, and I was like, okay, something's definitely wrong, because immediately there was this searing, really intense, sharp pain on my arm, and I was like, ow, 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 ow. And then I was like, I shouldn't say anything, I should just suck it up. People get their blood drawn all the time. I should just like suck it up and get over it. But then when they tried to take out the needle, there was a little bit of suction before they got it out. And this wasn't a butterfly needle, okay? This was like one of the syringes. Butterfly needles, I don't know why. Sometimes they feel like thicker to me than syringe needles, but syringes can get this suction thing, so I'm sort of scared of syringes now. Now I just don't even ask them which needle they're using, and I just look away. There was a little bit of suction there, and they were trying to pull it out, so it didn't pull out smoothly. And then finally they got it out, and I was like, something is wrong. My arm had some of the worst pain that I'd ever felt in my life, and I was like, something is wrong with this. And I said, this really hurts, is this normal? And they were like, yeah, it's normal. It always hurts a little bit when you get your blood drawn. And I was like, okay. So then I had to go get my x-ray. So I'm trying to put on the what is it even called? Is it called a smock, a gown? I don't know, I was trying to put it on. So I'm like trying to put the thing on, and then I'm like, I can't really move my arm, so I had to get someone to help me tie it, because I'm like, my arm hurts so badly that I can't move it. So when I got the x-ray, then I went back into my room after I got the x-ray done, and I had such a hard time like putting on the smock and taking it off and stuff. So then I got into the room again, and I was like, this really hurts. And I said again, is this normal? They're like, yes, it is very normal. And I was like, okay, something is not sitting right here with me. So then the next day arrived, and I got this massive bruise on my arm, and it spread from all the way, just like a tad bit above where they did the needle, all the way down to my wrist. I showed people at school when it happened. Some people were like, ew, 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 ew. And I just thought it was annoying, but also sort of funny that like I got such a big bruise. But that big bruise hurt. And I went back into my normal doctor's office, because I was in a different doctor's office when I got that blood drawn than my normal one. And my normal one ended up taking a picture of my arm to show it to people, to talk about what happened, because it was so bad. It was really weird. But my arm hurt so, so, so badly that I got written out of certain activities in PE, because running, I was like, okay, this hurts to run. Then push-ups, I'm like, nope, can't even use this arm because it hurts so badly. And this hurt for a really, really long time, and it didn't go away quickly at all. I will try and find a picture of the bruise, and I'll insert it somewhere around here if I can find the picture. The picture that I have of it, I did turn up the lighting a little bit think that's what I did, or maybe I turned up contrast because I couldn't get the bruise to show up very well on a picture, but everyone who looked at it could see how insanely bad it was. So that happened, and I was like not too scared of needles after, but when they wanted to draw my blood again, I was like, is there a different way? And they said, yeah, you can do the finger blood draw. And the finger blood draw, never do the finger blood draw. It is worse than the normal blood draw. So basically, I don't even know how to describe it very well, but they have something that seemed thicker than a needle, but could have just been a needle, and then they go prick into your finger, and then they have this machine where they just scrape your finger, and it felt like they were scraping my bone, and it hurt so badly. And then instead of having it on your arm, that like poke mark, it's on your finger. So your finger's hurting, and you know, you use your finger for a lot of different things. You use your finger for like typing for schoolwork and using your phone and stuff. So my finger hurt. This is the second incident, in case this isn't clear. So that happened, and that really hurt. But in the same doctor's visit, I needed 3 shots. So I got all 3 at once. Which in hindsight, don't get 3 shots at once, okay? Especially if your body reacts really badly to things. Like every single medication that I try for my depression or for my POTS, I get the negative symptoms. So like, I should have thought and been like, no, I'm only gonna do 1 or 2 today and then I'll come back for the other ones. But I was like, yeah, let's get all 3 of these done. Yeah, that's great. So I think they did 2 in one arm and 1 in the other. And I was like, okay, got these shots done. My finger's hurting, and let's just move on with my life. And this instance with the blood draw and the shots was in the 11th grade, so it was like a year later. So I was like feeling okay besides that finger pain, and then I went to school the next day. And then I was like on the bus on the way home, and I was like, I'm starting to feel really out of it. And I walked the mile home from the bus stop because in my 11th grade year, I went to the community college. So I would take like the bus to a mile away from my house, then walk the mile, and the bus took like 45 minutes just to get to that bus stop that was a mile away from my house. So it was like a long trek, and I was used to being tired after that trek. But I made it to my house, and I was like, all of a sudden my body's hurting. So I just laid down, and I hurt so badly that I couldn't move, and I was like, I think I'm dying. Because I've never had that, like, full everywhere in my body hurt so badly that I couldn't move, and so fatigued that I couldn't move. And I've had the fatigue issue because of my chronic illness, but like the pain issue, I was like, I never had that happen before. So yeah, that's basically why I'm afraid of needles, because of that really bad blood draw that caused the really long bruise on my arm, and then the 3 shots at once that made my body feel like I was dying, and then the bad finger blood draw. But you know what's frustrating about this whole situation is that I have a chronic illness. If you have a chronic illness or a medical condition, I hate to break it to you, but you're gonna get tons of blood draws. And so recently I had to get 10-ish vials of blood drawn at once. At once. Now I stopped counting because she was like going through the chart, the lady, she's going through the chart and pulling out a vial for each test, and I was like, there's so many, and she filled up like this bucket of vials that she needed for my blood, and I was like, I'm just gonna stop counting. It looks like 10, maybe more, and I just like looked away and didn't look at all the blood, and yeah. It sucks, because I'm like, I have a paralyzing fear of blood draws now from that bad blood draw and from those shots that completely made my body feel like crap. So like I was already having paralyzed fear when I went this last time, and then to get 10 drawn at once, oh my gosh, it sucked. And it really sucks. And I'm gonna have to keep getting blood draws and shots for the rest of my life, and that sucks. And I know that it's just a part of life, but like, just that bruise, you know, I'm worried that that will happen again. Anyways, that's all I have for today's video. I hope you enjoyed learning about my pain. Sounds really weird to say that, but if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big ol' thumbs up and subscribe to me if you haven't already. And I'll be linking all of my other social media down in the description below. I mentioned that I did a cosplay photo shoot in my room at the start of this video, and I'm sure that by the time this video goes up, there might be 1 or 2 pictures from that photo shoot up on my Instagram already. So yeah, go check them out. I hope all of you have a fantastic and safe weekend, and I will see all of you in my next video. Bye!